I'm being forced.
A few moments later.
I started a Poshmark business accidentally on purpose, and I literally just had this pile of clothes that I didn't want, and I wanted to sell it to make money because it's in my jeans. And
So proud.
so I looked up on Google websites where you can sell used clothes, and Poshmark was the first one that came up. So I stole my mom's clothing rack and I took pictures behind a brown wall of old clothes, and somehow I was able to sell 3 of them.
Within a day or two?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you tell me you thought Poshmark was for old people?
Yes. When I first got into Poshmark, I felt like I was back in the 2000s. It was like very... I don't know how to explain the 2000s, but yeah, it was very weird. I didn't think anyone else was on it, but then I got 3 sales, so I was like, maybe people are still using it.
Maybe give an update because everybody who's watched your videos has been learning about TrueFound and your brand, and what made you decide to suddenly, like, maybe explain what we've been doing for that, but how it just jumped to this, but you're still doing that.
So Truly Found has been a waiting process. We're gonna launch soon on May
28th?
Yes. And
you picked the date.
We are launching Truly Found on May 28th, so it's been kind of a waiting game, and I was really bored in this quarantine, so I was trying to figure out different ways to make money, and all of it was a scam.
What do you
There's
mean?
so many scammy websites, but yeah, apparently Poshmark might not be one of those.
Apparently. I mean, if you get paid, it's not a scam.
Make sure to check out the YouTube channel on May 28th, because that's when we will be launching Truly Found.
Why did you decide to hide the Poshmark stuff from me?
Some of the clothes you gave to me...
That makes sense. I'd probably do the same thing then.
I didn't know whether or not it was a scammy website yet.
What other scammy sites have you tried out? Now I'm going to be checking your phone every day. Is she trying another scammy site?
I kind of wanted it to be my thing, and I wanted to experiment with it to learn some things on my own before you started to.
What do you mean? Am I bossy and overbearing? Am I an overbearing mother? It's okay, they already know that I am. I get emails all the time. The last video I did with you, I got so many comments saying you didn't let her talk enough.
I honestly didn't know what to say, so she kind of saved me.
How was it? I've never used Poshmark. How hard was it to list everything on there?
It was very easy. You just had to insert a photo and then insert all the information you wanted about it. Like, you have to give a good description, and I feel like that's the part where you would get most people if you give a really good descriptive description.
Is it more brand-based, like you're trying to say what brand it is you're trying to sell? Or is it just... I mean, I think that unicorn shirt that was just a generic brand, so I'm kind of surprised that one sold, because it's not... I always thought Poshmark was like the name brand, like Coach, Louis Vuitton type thing, but the clothes that you picked, that you sold, aren't name brand at all. So how do you think that they sold? Just by searching and you had a good title and description?
I have no idea, but if it has a brand... You definitely want to include that, because people will definitely search based on that brand and it might sell faster. But if it's not a brand, you're most likely depending on the description that you put in.
How hard was it to take photos?
It wasn't hard. It was just more time consuming.
Did you edit them before you put them up, or you just took the photos and put them up?
I just took the photos and put them up because I was comparing my photos to everyone else's on the website, and they weren't good quality photos at all. They just took photos. So it didn't even matter. Yeah, it didn't matter very much. They don't really care.
I'm curious.
They don't really care.
I'm curious because I've been doing all these tests on Etsy and failing, and yet you put up products on Poshmark with the crappiest photos ever, and they sell really fast. So I wonder if Poshmark just is less saturated, more buyers, less sellers. I'm curious. We might have to do some testing on that. So do you think you're going to sell more on Poshmark? Like go to a thrift store and buy stuff to sell on there?
Yes. I've always wanted to go thrift shopping and selling it for more and be that scammer.
I think that's called an entrepreneur.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe. The button is right down below. I've always wanted to say that.
Now you need some sort of sign off. You get to pick your own. You can have dope in it.
This will probably be changing a lot. But adios.
Adios.